In the middle of the Nevada desert, far from cities, far from noise, and far from curiosity, there is a place that officially does not exist. A place surrounded by warning signs, motion sensors, and armed patrols. A place where even flying above it is strictly forbidden. This is Area 51. For decades, it has been one of the most secretive locations on Earth. And despite the silence, the rumors have never stopped. People say this is where the United States tests alien technology. Some believe crashed UFOs were brought here, studied, reverse-engineered. Others claim something even more unsettling, that we are not alone, and this is where the truth is hidden. But what is Area 51 really? And why has it remained a mystery for so long? To understand that, we need to go back in time. The year is 1955. The Cold War is escalating. The United States is desperate for an advantage. They needed a place, remote, hidden, and completely secure, where they could test experimental aircraft far from public eyes. They chose a dry lake bed in Nevada. Flat, empty, silent, perfect. This became the birthplace of Area 51. Officially, it was never called that. The name came from maps and documents, but the government avoided it for decades. What they were building here was not meant to be seen. One of the first projects developed at Area 51 was the U-2 spy plane, an aircraft capable of flying higher than anything before it. So high that it was almost untouchable. But there was a problem. Pilots and civilians began reporting strange objects in the sky. Bright lights, unusual shapes, objects moving in ways no known aircraft could. At the time, the public had no idea about the U-2. So what did they think they were seeing? UFOs. And just like that, the legend began. Over the years, Area 51 became the testing ground for some of the most advanced aircraft ever created. The State Route 71 Blackbird, stealth technology, experimental propulsion systems, machines that looked otherworldly. But secrecy only made things worse. The more the government denied, the more people believed. In 1989, a man named Bob Lazar made a shocking claim. He said he worked at a secret facility near Area 51, a place called S4. According to him, the U.S. government had recovered alien spacecraft. Not just one, multiple. And they were trying to reverse engineer them. He described flying saucers, advanced propulsion systems, a mysterious element that powered everything. His story spread like wildfire. Some believed him completely. Others called it a hoax. But one thing was certain. Area 51 was no longer just a military base. It had become a global mystery. In 2013, the U.S. government finally acknowledged the existence of Area 51. For the first time ever. But they revealed almost nothing. No details about current projects. No explanations about the rumors. Just confirmation that the base was real. And that only raised more questions. Satellite images show long runways, massive hangars, strange geometric structures. But from above, it still reveals very little. On the ground, security is extreme. Signs warn that deadly force is authorized. Cameras track movement across miles of desert. Unmarked vehicles patrol the perimeter. Locals call them the camo dudes. If you get too close, you will be stopped. No questions asked. Even the workers who go there don't drive themselves. They are flown in on unmarked planes from Las Vegas. Every day. No windows. No visibility. In and out. Like ghosts. So what's really happening inside? Some say it's just advanced military testing. Next-generation aircraft. Drone systems. Experimental weapons. And honestly, that alone would justify the secrecy. But then there are the stories that don't quite fit. Pilots who reported objects that outperformed anything known to science. Speeds, maneuvers, acceleration that defies physics. In recent years, even the Pentagon admitted that unidentified aerial phenomena are real. Not explained, not understood, real. And that brings us back to Area 51. Because if there is a place where such technology would be studied, it would be here. Hidden, protected, untouchable. But there's another possibility, a simpler one. Maybe Area 51 is not hiding aliens. Maybe it's hiding something just as powerful. Human innovation. Technology so advanced that revealing it would change the balance of power in the world. Think about it. Stealth aircraft were once top secret. Today they are public knowledge. What exists now that we won't see for another 20 years, or 50, or more? Area 51 might not be about the past. It might be about the future, a future being built in complete silence. And maybe that's the real reason it feels so mysterious. Because we are looking at something we're not supposed to understand yet. So, what do you believe? Is Area 51 hiding alien technology? Or is it simply the most advanced laboratory on Earth? Either way, one thing is certain. Whatever is happening inside, we are only seeing the surface. And the truth is still buried deep in the desert. And maybe what we've seen so far is only the beginning. Because the deeper you look into Area 51, the stranger the story becomes. Hidden test flights, classified technologies, and encounters that still remain unexplained. But there are details most people have never heard of. What really happens inside the most restricted zones? What are they testing today? And why are some insiders still afraid to speak? We're going deeper in part 2. If you want to see what they don't show you, make sure you're subscribed, because the next part gets even more disturbing.